Welcome to today's International News Brief. In just a few minutes, we'll cover the top stories you need to know. Let's dive right in. First up, Ukraine launches a mass drone attack on Russia. 7 drones were destroyed, escalating tensions following Putin's nuclear warning. Russia claims a successful defense, but the situation remains volatile. On September 26, 2024, Ukraine launched a significant drone attack targeting multiple regions in Russia. This aggressive move comes in the wake of heightened tensions following President Putin's recent nuclear warning. Ukrainian forces deployed several drones, of which 7 were reportedly destroyed by Russian defense systems. The attack signifies a bold escalation in the ongoing conflict, reflecting Ukraine's determination to challenge Russian advances. Russia, on the other hand, has claimed a successful defense against these drones, showcasing their military preparedness. This incident underscores the volatile nature of the conflict and the potential for further escalations. The international community remains on high alert, with calls for de-escalation and diplomatic interventions growing louder. Russia vows stronger retaliation and increases military presence in border regions. How will Ukraine's bold move impact the global geopolitical landscape? Next, Putin changes Russia's nuclear doctrine, lowering the threshold for a nuclear response. Any attack by a non-nuclear country could now justify a nuclear response. Biden confirms additional long-range munitions for Ukraine. In a significant shift, President Vladimir Putin has altered Russia's nuclear doctrine, lowering the threshold for a nuclear response. This change implies that any attack on Russia by a non-nuclear country could be perceived as a joint attack with nuclear-armed allies, justifying a nuclear response. This move has sparked global concern, with many fearing it could lead to a dangerous escalation in the Ukraine conflict. In response, U.S. President Joe Biden has announced the provision of additional long-range munitions to Ukraine, further intensifying the geopolitical stakes. Western leaders have condemned Putin's decision, urging for restraint and emphasizing the need for diplomatic solutions to avoid catastrophic consequences. Western leaders condemn the nuclear escalation, calling for diplomatic solutions. Could this be the tipping point for a new global arms race? Topic 3. European defense investment. Investment in European defense technology skyrockets to $1 billion. This 5-fold increase since 2018 is driven by geopolitical unrest, focusing on dual-use technologies for military and civilian use. European defense technology investment has surged, with venture capital reaching $1 billion. This represents a 5-fold increase since 2018, driven by rising geopolitical tensions and the need for enhanced security measures. The investment focuses on dual-use technologies, which have applications in both military and civilian sectors. This strategic approach aims to bolster Europe's defense capabilities, while also fostering innovation in civilian industries. The increased funding highlights the continent's commitment to strengthening its defense infrastructure in response to growing threats. Collaborative efforts among EU nations are expected to enhance regional security and ensure a robust defense posture against potential adversaries. Strengthened defense capabilities and increased collaboration among EU nations. How will this investment reshape Europe's defense landscape? Topic 4. Israel-Hezbollah conflict. Hezbollah fires 45 rockets at Israel, with some intercepted. In response, the IDF targets 75 Hezbollah sites, escalating tensions despite ceasefire talks. The conflict between Israel and Hezbollah has intensified, with Hezbollah launching 45 rockets from Lebanon into Israeli territory. While some of these rockets were intercepted by Israel's defense systems, the attack has led to significant tensions. In retaliation, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, targeted 75 Hezbollah sites, marking a severe escalation in hostilities. This exchange of fire occurs despite ongoing ceasefire talks, highlighting the fragile nature of peace efforts in the region. The international community, including the United States and France, is pushing for a temporary ceasefire to prevent further violence. The United Nations has also called for de-escalation and renewed peace negotiations to address the underlying issues. US and France push for a temporary ceasefire, while the UN calls for de-escalation. Will international efforts succeed in bringing lasting peace to the region? Topic 5. US election impact. Finally, the global impact of the US presidential election. Seen as pivotal for global politics, potential shifts in international trade and climate policy are on the horizon. Harris and Trump campaigns focus on foreign policy. The upcoming U.S. presidential election is poised to have significant global implications. The election is viewed as a pivotal moment for international politics, with potential shifts in trade policies, climate agreements, and diplomatic relations. Both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have emphasized foreign policy in their campaigns, indicating that the outcome will influence America's stance on global issues. The international community is closely monitoring the election, preparing for possible changes in U.S. leadership and its impact on global affairs. Reactions from global leaders have been mixed, with some expressing optimism for continuity, while others brace for potential shifts in U.S. foreign policy. Mixed reactions to potential U.S. leadership changes. How will the U.S. election reshape global alliances and policies? That's all for today's International News Brief. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest news from around the world. See you next time.